everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. I hope you did something very kind, nurturing, and sweet for yourself. I hope you remember to do that every day. I'd like to check in to see what the collective energies are like. What is it that we as a collective can expect? Happening in this energy field. And you know, it's interesting to me how so many of us are picking up on the same story and experiencing it to a lesser or greater degree personally. It's intriguing how the collective as a whole is resonating with the main storyline that seems to continuously pop up for the collective. Anyhow, let us check in and see what we can be expecting in this current moment. Devil. Somebody's feeling trapped. Could be exhibiting destructive behavior. The challenge is the Five of Swords in the upright. There's a conflict. You're challenged by this competition. In the subconscious, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. They could have some misaligned investments, maybe. Maybe there's somebody who's providing financially, a parent. In the recent past. Five of Wands, competition. Wow. Rivalry, conflict. Hopes and fears. Not hopes and fears, I'm sorry. Intentions and expectations. Three of Wands. They expect to move forward from this conflict. In the near future. We got a Six of Wands in the upright, so there's a victory. The Hermit in the upright. There's a victory. And it could have been accomplished alone, whatever trial and whatever challenge this was, it's like it was like all these people were coming against you or against somebody, stealing your weapons, doing all kinds of shady stuff, and yet still you gained a victory and public recognition. You could have done that by yourself, and now you're got a position of authority. Hmm, what is the lens that they're looking through? Spirit. Judgment. It's a new phase, a rebirth, a reckoning in the environment. The Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Father figure and a courageous, determined, joy-filled person. So the Emperor might be protecting this Queen of Wands. The Emperor is protecting this Queen of Wands. There's judgment being called on what's been going on here. The Emperor is protecting the Queen of Wands. A courageous, confident, and determined person. In the hopes and fears, hopes and fears, we've got the Two of Wands. So there's a hope for reconciliation, happiness, and in the outcome, but the High Priestess in the upright. Somebody's got high morals, a divine feminine. Growing, full of sacred knowledge. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So manifestations, skill, ooh. Could it be that the Magician has suffered a defeat? So we got the Devil here. Attachments, addictions, codependency, toxicity. They don't want to be absent. They're not experiencing an absence. The father figure is not absent. Oh, this is the father figure being absent. And with it upside down, father figure is not absent. No. Daddy's home. Daddy's home. Father figure is no longer absent. Challenged by this conflict and religion, something about religion is challenging here. There's a Queen of Pentacles in the subconscious. Somebody who's supportive. As personality, is there somebody laughing? Is there somebody laughing about this? Maybe he thinks somebody is laughing about this. Competition and tension in the recent past. Disagreements. Petty clashing. Egos. Some form of rivalry over what? Who gets to be in the limelight? I want the microphone. You can't have it. It's my turn to sing. Don't mind me, it's an odd day. Intention's expectation is the Three of Wands, expansion. Through conflict with the person who's in the limelight. There is somebody in the limelight, and this devil thinks that if they can knock out this person who's in the limelight, that they will be able to gain the opportunity and move forward. So they're gonna chicken. They're not chicken, and everybody will know that they're not afraid. So this came out yesterday, I think. The chicken card in the recent past was in the upright, as well as a lot of gossiping, and the devil card. So it seems to me like there's this need to prove that they're not chicken, and that they deserve this position in the limelight. There is a victory gained. Independence, wisdom, and truth. The hermit's here shining the light on consciousness, making things clear. So by making things clear, there's a victory for this King of Pentacles. And here in the subconscious of this devil, there's the Queen of Pentacles here, and then this personality card laughing. So it could be that there's a King and Queen of Pentacles out here fighting against this devil. And they're in the limelight. There's a fight going on in the limelight. It's all in the limelight. And this devilish energy is like, I'm not chicken. And he's coming up against this Queen and King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles gets a victory. Shone a light on the truth. Everybody sees the truth. And he doesn't really have to do anything except shine a light on the truth. Do nothing. Judgment is being served. The lens that this person who wanted to prove themselves not to be chicken, their lens they're looking through is judgment. We got self-care. It could be that there's a judgment being called on what this person did in order for the divine feminine to care for themselves, or a feminine to care for themselves. Something happened where this person who wants to prove themselves brave, deserving of the limelight, they did something. There's judgment being called regarding the self-care about this one. And the Emperor, the father figure, is here with the Queen of Wands, offering protection to the Queen of Wands. So it could be that this devilish energy made it really, really hard for this feminine to take care of herself, to be cared for. And Daddy is no longer absent. He's here. He's present right here. He's standing right next to the devil, protecting this feminine. We've got an invisible driver. I would say you make up your own mind about that. I'm not saying nothing. We've got the Two of Wands. Hopes and fears is that there would be progress, a reconciliation. Somebody's got their eye on this spiritual throne. They got their eye on the spiritual throne. So feminine, wanting to move forward. The Emperor is here for offering protection to this Queen of Wands. There's an invisible driver. There's a perception. There's a feminine out here who's got her eye on this spiritual throne. There's a high priestess as the outcome. Who isn't shining. They're not shining. And then there's magic, magician here on the bottom of the deck, and Evermore. She's this high priestess wants this throne, and is trying to use magic to materialize a kingdom marriage, to steal the marriage away from this person, the potential Queen of Wands. Prophecy. This high priestess wants the prophecy, the Evermore prophecy of that person. She wants her body. She wants her body. She doesn't have shine. She needs the shine of this person who's on the spiritual throne. She wants her body. But it's weird because, well, first of all, it's the essence within the house that makes it shine, right? So I guess this high priestess wants to bind the spirit within the body and then take over the body through magic, and then run the body and have this spiritual throne. Is that what's going on here? Well, she doesn't have a shine. She needs shine. She needs shine, and she's using magic, trying to manifest an evermore divine union, which will put her on this spiritual throne. She's working for it. This King of Pentacles, with this Queen of Pentacles here. Or maybe she's got her eye on this Queen of Wands who's sitting right there next to the Emperor. Or maybe the King of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles are the same. So the father figure is no longer absent, and he is high honor. And he's standing right here next to this devil. This devilish energy is, he's bringing conflict, and he's using religion. He's challenged by conflict within the religious group. There's upheaval within this religious group. And he's challenged by that. There's a message about an unexpected income and a house. And this is challenging to him. So he's challenged by a message about unexpected income and a house. And there's conflict and upheaval within this religion. So and the religion, it could be that there's the house is the religious house, maybe. And there's and the unexpected, the income that's tied to this religious house, maybe, or the income that was expected. Maybe there's a message about it. There's a Queen of Pentacles here laughing. And in the subconscious, there's a Queen of Pentacles laughing. There's no expectations. No expectations. Like she's not expecting. He knows that she's not expecting. What? I don't know. In the recent past, we've got the limelight. There's somebody's bringing competition. There's competition regarding this limelight, this role, this leadership role, the giant among us. It could be the ruler of the house, the one who controls the income. And there's a clashing about this because this devil has a huge ego, and he's coming up against people who are of high honor. So you've got egocentric thieves and magicians coming up against the emperor, who could be you fill in the blank, but he's of high honor. So on the distant horizons, yeah, they wanted the limelight on the distant horizons. And they're an immature man. They're not mature. They could be younger, or they're just not mature. They're looking at this position like they think they need to be in that position. So they're fighting about it because they want to prove that they're brave. They want to prove that they're brave and that they're able to take this position. And take the gift. They want the gift. There's a victory by shining the light on this situation. This King of Pentacles doesn't have to do anything except shine the light over stuff that's happening in a family room. Just expose the truth. Judgment is being called on what these ones did, on this feminine's ability to take care of herself or to be taken care of. They were trying to, they stole her great fortune. Like maybe they did that last cycle. They stole her great fortune, but they're not able to take it this cycle. Yeah, they're a thief. The thief The thief is not able to take the great fortune from this sweet person again. They're under judgment. They wanted to be in the limelight. They wanted to be like, hey, I've got my top hat on and I got, my little people here who'll do anything I tell them to do. And it's just because he's a thief and he has a great fortune. And anybody, so many people will do anything for money. It's really sad. The way that the larger picture has been manufactured to affect the consciousness within specific fields upon the globe. It's like there's a field of consciousness and a mindset for this particular area, and another one for this. But it's strange. Have you ever really stopped to consider that? And who manufactures that? Like, who says this particular group here gets to have this particular mindset and way of life? I mean, it's odd to me. Which just goes to talk about those tribes, like 12 tribes or 13 tribes. And that, within the hierarchy, each tribe is only allotted so much, right? Like with that social scores system or whatever. It's weird when you start really thinking about the bigger picture and the wheel that turns this. The Emperor is here, um, with protecting the Queen of Wands, an invisible driver. It's like they're not lovers, or he's protecting the Queen of Wands so that somebody won't become a lover. He's protecting her from somebody who wants to come in and be her lover. He's protecting her from infiltration by this devil. She's on a spiritual throne. He's on a spiritual throne. You got this person here, man. They're looking at that spiritual throne. They're like, they want it. They're making travel plans. They're making travel plans to come here, and this is the high priestess making travel plans to come here and knock this Queen of Wands off that throne, and steal her Evermore. But the Emperor is here, and he's going to make sure that doesn't happen. Wild. Yeah, she's a false person. And she wants the spiritual throne. She's a high priestess, but she has no shine. So I don't know why she lost her shine. She's in the upright. She's a false person. We got coughing. So the Magician manifests a marriage or an Evermore union for a community and a new beginning, maybe, or a child. This has somebody concerned because somebody's getting married. This mature woman wants the pathway of this main female. She could be in bad health. There's an official person here who is in poverty, and a privileged lady who's coming into sudden wealth. And this guy, look at him, he's all thinking about her. Look at her, look at him. I'm thinking about her. I'm gonna go court her, right? And the emperor's here like, you back off. You won't be this lover. You won't be this lover. Daddy is protecting her. He's protecting her evermore. Isn't that wonderful? And it's prophecy. I've heard that word spoken, in the community a bit lately. I don't really know what all that's supposed to mean, because I don't know much about anything. I try to be patient, and then I try to absorb whatever information comes around, that people are willing to share. I find it fascinating that people, they don't want to explain it. They just kind of say it's the prophecy. But nobody will ever actually really talk about it like it's a secret. I find it fascinating. Folks are interesting. So we got the devil here. Daddy's home. Daddy is high honored. Daddy is not missing. He's not absent. He's here. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. There's a the rebirth. There's something is being rebirthed. There's conflict regarding this religious house and the income that is tied to it. It could be. Yeah, there's a message here, and news is on the way. This devil is trying to stop this. He's challenged by it. Like there's news, a message, news about unexpected income regarding this religious house that's in conflict right now. Got the Queen of Pentacles here, who is nurturing. She's laughing. And she has no expectations. It's like she may be providing financially for something, but she has no expectations. She has no expectations. She's just laughing. She's just like throwing her coins at it. Something could have happened in June, or something will happen in June. This immature man is in competition over the position of leader, over the limelight position on the distant horizons. So they're still fighting about it. It could be that these decisions have already been made, but he refuses to stop fighting. And the emperor is here protecting this woman because this one won't. He'll do anything. He's a pig, and he'll do anything to wear that crown. Isn't that funny how that came out like that? This devil, who is an immature man, who wants nothing more than to bring conflict, is a pig who will stop at nothing to wear this crown. That's wild, the way those two cards came out together, right there. they're expecting to prove themselves brave and courageous, and they're expecting to get a reward and to move forward. Bull came out, plenty of material things, but it came out in the reverse. They're not getting they're not getting what they think they're going to get. The King of Pentacles is just shining a light on something that happened in a family room, just illuminating it with the Hermit card. And just by doing that, is able to achieve a victory. Simply by exposing the truth, this King of Pentacles wins a victory. He doesn't have to do anything other than expose the truth. And he's very passionate about it. He's very passionate about exposing this truth. But he's smart. This is a female on this card. And it says, do nothing. See, and she's got in this gown, this beautiful gown. She's got this beautiful hat on. She's a fine lady. And she doesn't have to do anything. This King of Pentacles is shining a light on the truth, and it's bringing a victory to this situation. A light on the truth of what happened in this family room. Maybe whatever happened in the family room was done with great passion, or maybe he's just very passionate about helping this person. He's just got a great passion for helping this person. Because look at this. These thieves, they're coming after this person. She's just this beautiful, gentle person, you know. And these thieves are trying to steal her fortune, her spiritual fortune, but they're not able to get it. There's a judgment being called here. She's so sweet. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to do anything. They were made. All she has to do is her self-care. That's amazing. These thieves, yeah, they're sorry. They're sorry over their loss. But the not this sweet girl. They're gonna be sorry over a loss. They don't get her great fortune. The Emperor is here protecting this Queen of Wands. He's an invisible driver. Invisible driver means like invisible driver, like maybe he's driving all of the clingy um thieves who are just simply after the spiritual throne. He's keeping them away from her with the claw. He's not taking any risks. He's not taking any risks. Short journey. This came out in reverse. This is going to be a long journey. Whatever this is, it's going to be long. And there's trouble and accusations. See, there's lots of accusations here, and there's lots of trouble. There's a people in the frying pan. Folks are in the frying pan right now. I have a feeling anybody who's coming toward this Queen of Wands, trying to sabotage her forevermore kingdom marriage and steal her spiritual throne, I have a feeling they're going to be thrown right into the frying pan. I don't think this Emperor is playing. And you still have this false person here. She's got her eye on that spiritual throne, and she's making progress. She wants to move forward and steal that throne. She's got her eye right on it. She's not disappearing. Yeah, there's an announcement being made. There's an announcement being made. regarding this spiritual throne. There's an announcement being made regarding this spiritual throne, and this false person has her own perception about it. She thinks she needs it, and so she's moving forward, and she wants it, but it doesn't belong to her. She's got a misperception. That's what she's got. We got the high priestess here. She's not able to shine, and there's a coffin. We got fire, and it came out in the reverse. Okay, it says strong emotion, passionate love, or hate, but it came out in the reverse. And then we've got shine in the reverse, and we've got coffin in the upright. So it could be that the fire and the light go out of this high priestess. I Man, please don't shoot the messenger, okay? That's just the way these cards are coming out. I'll just bring it right up here and show you, because this is just, I'm not making it up. I sure hope somebody is careful, maybe reconsiders whatever it is they're doing. We've got funnel, a period of frustration, lessons to be learned on the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if that's going to be for this community of people. But it is there. Somebody did manifest. Somebody did manifest a forevermore, and it's prophecy, and it's being protected. Somebody manifested a forevermore, and it's prophecy, and it's being protected. I have a feeling that whoever is going to be trying to come against us is going to get a 10 of swords in the back. Or if the magician tries to come against this prophesied evermore, if the magician tries to come against it, he could very well, or she could very well, get a 10 of swords in the back. I don't know. That's just how the cards are coming out. I leave it to you. But this is, so that's what we got with this. We got the community, funnel, period of frustration. Arrogant. This devil is arrogant. He refuses to listen. He doesn't want to listen. Change is coming. The message is on the way. The message has been received about the income that belongs to this house, this religious house. There is a conflict here. Somebody's in fright. Somebody's in fright over this marriage and what it represents to this house, to this religious house. Because it means, you know what it means? It means sweet love. Rather than conflict and upheaval. Can you see that? It's sweet love. That's the change that's on the way. You're going from conflict and upheaval to sweet love. And they don't want to stop fighting. Because that's kind of been, if you've been looking at history and stuff, on the macro and in the micro. I mean, in any relationships, there's just this conflict and upheaval all the time. But it looks like that maybe, hopefully, on the macro and the micro, this conflict gets replaced with a sweet love. That would be really wonderful. This Queen of Pentacles is here. She's laughing. She has no expectations whatsoever, but something either happened last June or something is going to happen in June. And I love this card because all of these flowers are in bloom. Look, and they're being very, very well cared for and tended by this angel. She's just loving on them, right? And everything's coming into bloom. It's like she doesn't expect anything in return. She has these gifts and this wealth, and she's supporting this new birth, this new growth, this beauty. And June is like spring, right? April showers bring May flowers, but you got April, May, June, right? I'll just take the top one. I'll take the vow. So it could be that she made a vow to bring peace, and harmony to a situation, and to bring confinement to those who overindulge. That's the way I read it, anyway. I wasn't gonna take them all, but it's like, oh, they're there. Okay. Don't be this immature man. He's in fright. He's in a state of fright. He's a greedy pig, and he'll do anything to get that crown and to be seen as the big guy, the big shot. It could be he's trying to cause a mental disturbance to cause hesitation regarding this life that is coming, which is going to be very highly valued and valuable. So he could be this magician who's trying to bring mental disturbances, mental magic, to confuse and manipulate the mind about what is good and what is bad. Is it, yeah, they're trying to do mental magic to screw up the thought processes regarding the reward, regarding the crown. He wants somebody to reject it. His expectation is that he'll get this gift, that he'll be seen as a master strategist, and that he'll be able to move forward with plenty of material things. That's what he's hoping, but he's not getting that. Yeah, he wants all this money. He wants all this money. He wants to steal somebody else's fate. King of Pentacles is here shining a light on all of this. He doesn't really have to do anything except just shine a light on it. The fact that these ones are wearing masks and that they've been working overtime trying to steal this gift. And they've been doing it with great passion. They've been doing it with great passion. So the truth is coming out. Everybody can see it. This thief has sorrow over a loss. They weren't able to steal the great fortune of this woman who is doing a lot of self-care. She's taking care of herself. And it could be that because they weren't able to put her into a state of suffering, that they weren't able, so this disturbance. Okay, so they tried to cause a mental disturbance for her to cause her to hesitate. The mental disturbance didn't work. They're under judgment. It didn't work because she's too much into her self-care. She's not mentally disturbed. It didn't work. Yeah. She took herself right back to the get-go. She regained her vitality. By taking care of herself, she regained her vitality. And she has alliances. She's got friends who assisted her. There's judgment being called on this situation, on this thief who was coming after her great fortune. The alliances know it. She's not alone. Other people can see it. They know what's happening. You can spin it however you want to spin it. Spin it however you want to spin it. She persevered. She's got friends. The Emperor is here protecting her. He's an invisible driver. He's an invisible driver. You know, that makes me think of golf. When I think of this, I think of golf. And he's an invisible driver to those who want to come in and be a lover, to the one who's seated on this spiritual throne wearing that crown. They have to be careful, and they should not be taking risks, because if they do this, it won't be a short journey. It's going to be a long journey. And this Emperor is an invisible driver. Straight into the frying pan. You're not going to be a lover. You're just going to be going straight into the frying pan. That's just like wild, man. Wild. And they're like coming in, they're like, well, what about reconciliation? And it's like, no, man. No, you won't be the lover. There's no third party situations. You're none of that cheap ass, dirty shit gets to come forward. None of that false third party, wear a mask, and, don't speak it, it never happened. Oh, this false person's furious. They're furious that an announcement either is coming, an announcement's coming about this spiritual throne. They're furious about it. This high priestess does not have the shine. They're losing their fire. The fire card came out upside down. So there's no strong emotion. There's no passionate love or hate. The fire is out. And there's the coffin card. Over a robbery attempt. Maybe an apology wasn't accepted. There's a fight. They fell into their own trap. Why do people keep doing that? Why do people keep using this religion to do that, to bring conflict. They keep using this religion to bring separation to people, but it's backfiring, and they're getting themselves cut out. Why do they keep doing that to themselves? Just just be calm. Justice is being served over this ritual. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next one.